Okay, part two. So we talked about all this stuff and we got to here. The next step is going to be to derive the force of tension. And if you look up here, you could derive the force of tension here or here, and you get the same answer in both ways, the same magnitude. This one is much more complex. This one is much more simple. And so we'll use this one to the right, and that's one I would choose as the simpler of the two. Sometimes I choose the one that I want to that comes out positive too. That way, the math sometimes it seems to be easier that way. So this is the one on the right, and this is the force of gravity down, which is the mass of B times gravity, and the force of tension pulling against it. Now we're just considering it by itself. We're not considering the force um, of anything on the second block this time. So we're defining our system now as just block B instead of block A and B. And so we're just looking at this as a system by itself. So the sum of the forces will always be mass times acceleration. That's Newton's second law. And the sum of the forces here is just the mass times gravity down and the force of tension up. The force of tension is my unknown. The mass of which I'm going to be finding in this question. The mass times gravity is the force down, and it equals ma. So I solve this for FTB, the force of tension, and it comes out to this algebraically. I skipped a couple steps, but whatever. It's in there. And then I just distribute out the m. And so my phrase, my expression is this. However, this A is got a mess load of other things, right? And so we get the A from before, which was the A right there, G times the quantity MB, etc. And so here's G times the quantity MB, etc. That is my A. So FT is here, MB is here, and then the parentheses, G minus A, and that's A. Okay, so that's the derivation of the acceleration and the derivation of the force of tension. Your job now is to try it. And so I set this quiz up just to show or ask the question, what is the magnitude of the acceleration? And what's the magnitude of the tension in the string? And it's going to give you mass A. It's going to give you mass B. It's going to give you mu sub k, and it's going to give you theta. And all you got to do is go back and plug it into your equation and see if it works. And plug it into this equation and see if it works. And if it does, you'll get green checks, and you've done it. So have at it, and be ready for the test tomorrow. So I will see you guys later.